Hi guys, good morning. It's Grandma and Grandpa. We're in the kitchen making breakfast for you this morning. We're having waffles and sausage and honeybee melons. And we're going to try and talk to you as much as we can while we're cooking, but we don't usually talk to the camera while we're cooking. We usually talk to each other. But we wanted to bring you into the kitchen with us this morning. So, good morning.
Good morning.
We'll try and stay in camera as much as too, but this is new to us, so you'll see how it goes.
Sorry, I hope I'm not making too much noise. I'm trying to put some dishes away that I just did.
It's okay, honey. That's what we're here to do, is to cook. Oh dear, this melon may be past its prime.
Oh, that one side, yeah.
I just bought it yesterday. Isn't that sad?
Did you get that from Winn-Dixie?
I did.
Hmm. You got that squash from there too, didn't
I
you?
did. That's when Dixie's not the place to buy produce.
If there's a reason it's so cheap.
It wasn't.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It does not look like the best, does it?
Nope. I don't know if I can even get any usable fruit out of that.
Hmm.
I can't. It's mush. I don't think that's going to be a usable fruit.
Hmm.
It's completely rotten to the side. Wish we had better luck with melons here ourselves. That's too. It's not good.
It's overripe.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we're not having honeybee melon this morning. But we can have bananas. We'll have bananas instead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the seeds out and you can put the rest of it in the composter. Okay?
Yep.
Do you want any of these seeds?
Yeah, I guess I'll keep a couple of them.
I don't know if these will grow here or not, but we can try. Grandpa has a really big garden if you guys didn't know that. There's all kinds of stuff out there. We've already gotten some pineapples this year, and some apples, and we've got green beans and limes, and we've gotten some avocados, okra, eggplant, sweet potatoes out the wazoo. If you don't know what out the wazoo means, that means a lot.
You can put that in the bin.
Yep. We don't put seeds in our composter because, well, do you know what a composter is?
Composter is what we put all of our food scraps and yard waste in to, basically it makes your own fertilizer for your garden
That way you don't have to buy it at the store.
with nasty chemicals in it.
And this way we can reuse stuff that's either waste like rinds, like banana peels or watermelon rinds, or sometimes like what you just saw, if a piece of fruit or vegetables comes from the grocery store and it's a little overripe and we can't use it, we can just put it in the composter. But you can't put seeds in it, because if you put seeds in it, the seeds will sprout.
And then you'll have stuff growing where you don't want it.
So instead of cantaloupe today, we are going to have bananas with our breakfast.
You have that sausage on really super low.
I do. It's because you had to make your waffles still.
Yeah.
I do need a flipper. Flipper, flipper, flipper. What did you guys have for breakfast today? Sometimes we just have smoothies in the morning for breakfast. Oh, Grandpa's going to show you how to make waffle batter. Sometimes we have smoothies in the morning for breakfast, but sometimes on the weekends we like to get up and make an actual breakfast like we're doing today.
So this morning we're making waffles, but we're doing it really simple and kind of not really cheating, but we're using waffle pancake mix from Sam's Club, and you just need 1 cup. The recipe calls for 2 cups, but
It's only Grandma and
it's
Grandpa.
only us, so we don't need that much, and so we just have everything. And it calls for 3/4 of a cup of water, but I always use milk, skim milk, because I like the little bit extra cream.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's the secret to Grandpa's yummy waffles and pancakes.
Yeah, I always use milk because it makes them, to me, I think it makes them a little bit creamier. And then you just take a fork and mix the batter. And you use a fork instead of a whisk because you want it to stay a little lumpy.
Why do you want it to stay lumpy?
Because if you overmix it, then it won't rise. And the little chunks in there, they break apart and they end up baking basically you're baking your waffle.
So is it like a little mini cake?
Yeah. Only it's got crispy edges, which are really good.
They are really
Grandma's
good.
favorite.
So what are we going to have on our waffles today?
That's our batter. See how it's just a little lumpy? I was thinking about having some pecans in my waffle.
Oh, pecans. Okay. I think I have some of those. Let me see if I can find those.
Grandma just split the sausage.
Oh, here we go. Pecans.
Nice.
Here are some pecans for Grandpa.
And what would you like on yours?
I think I'm going to put my sliced bananas on top of my waffle this morning.
You want them in it or just
No, I'm just going to eat them on it, raw.
Okay.
And then maybe some maple syrup.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and, since the sausage is almost done, I'm going to go ahead and start the waffles.
Oh, we have these leftover potatoes from the other night. Do you want me to reheat these?
Yeah, we can heat those up.
I'll put those in the sausage pan when they're done.
Okay. So basically we have a 2-sided waffle iron. I don't know if...
I can zoom it in. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If you guys have a waffle maker at home, if you don't, let us know. Grandpa will take care of you. But...
All right, Grandpa, I've got it zoomed in on your waffle iron so they can see what you're doing.
Olive oil here in the sprayer, and we just spray just a tiny bit on there. And then you just take about 3/4 of a cup of batter. You want to just pour it in there until it's a little bit over halfway full, because you don't want to put too much because it's going to run out the sides if you do. And since I'm having pecans in mine, you go ahead and sprinkle a few of them in there evenly. And then you close down the top. You gotta, because this is...
It's because the pecans are in there.
Yeah, and then you just close that down and flip it. And then you do the other side the same way.
Spritz it.
I think the next time we might have to chop up those pecans a little bit better. But
okay. Well, I have a pecan chopper. We can do that. And then
the other side,
fill in the waffle.
Put in the rest of the batter over here.
You see, that made exactly enough for 2 waffles.
Yeah, and that's all we need. Just the 2 of us. We make 2 waffles.
Okay, and then he's going to close that side up tight.
And so, after doing that, since we've already let the other side cook for a little while, then you can go ahead and flip it back over. And then it takes about 4 or 5 minutes for them to cook. You just let them cook until the steam stops. That's how you, Grandma's is starting to got a little too much batter in there.
That's okay. That'll just make it have crispy edges.
Yeah. So
Grandpa, what's with all those bananas on our counter?
well, we have a lot of bananas because we freeze our bananas and we make smoothies most mornings. We make smoothies for our breakfast. In each smoothie, we put a whole frozen banana in there.
So we're not crazy. We really do use that many bananas.
Yeah. So we eat a lot of bananas because they're healthy and good for you. So
I think the sausage is done enough that I can go ahead and add the potatoes to the pan, but I'm going to leave the sausage in there to keep it warm.
all right.
And I'm just going to cook these in the sausage grease. We had some air fried potatoes the other night with our dinner, so we're just going to reheat those to eat with our breakfast this morning. That way we can use up our leftovers. Now I'm going to go find the butter and the maple syrup. Well, the margarine and the maple syrup.
And I'm going to put the pecans back in the freezer. What's in there?
Gumbo.
Oh yeah, gumbo. Yummy lunch or dinner or something.
Do we have any maple syrup in here? I don't see it.
Yeah, it's back there behind. It's back there in the very back.
Being short's really difficult sometimes. Thank you. I'd already looked 3 times and couldn't find it. I wonder if we have more maple syrup in the cupboard.
We do. We have another one. In the hallway.
I'll go look.
I can, or no, you're gonna go check.
There it is.
I was about to say I'm about 99% sure we have one.
All right, so we got extra maple syrup. I don't think we'll need that much, but there we have it.
And we try to be responsible, and every time we use up the last thing out of our pantry, we get a new one.
Yeah.
We put it on our grocery list.
We keep a spare. But we have room to do that, too. So a lot of people don't have room to do that.
No, but we try to keep a spare of everything.
We just discovered that our phones, we can have a really neat thing on our phones that's called a shared notebook, where we can put things on our grocery list all week long and share them with each other. And then at the end of the week, if one of us thought of something and the other one wasn't there to write it down, we can write it in our own phone and it shows up in the other person's phone, which is really kind of fun. You could use that notebook thing for other stuff too. If you have an Android, you can do it. I don't know if iOS has it or not, because I think some of the kids have iPhones, but good thing they don't let phones in schools. Kids be passing notes with their shared notebook.
Right?
Sorry, I probably shouldn't be giving you ideas.
I thought that was our job.
New way to pass notes.
I thought that was our job to give
them ideas. Supposed to be giving them good, wholesome ideas.
And let their mom and dad deal with the consequences.
No. That's not what good grandparents do. Okay, those are heating up nicely. Grandpa's putting away the dishes now. One of the things Grandpa doesn't know that Grandma's planning on doing this week.
Dishes?
Grandpa's funny. Grandma's not doing any dishes this week. Yesterday, Grandma went to the grocery store and she bought these ice cube trays because she wants to have pumpkin spice smoothies this week.
My waffle is done. Sorry.
Wow, look at that waffle.
Go ahead with
zoom
your
in. No, it's okay. Let me zoom in on that waffle before it comes out.
Okay.
Look at that waffle. That's gorgeous. Does it come out easy?
It should come out fairly easy. I was just going to do what I normally do, and Grandpa, need to be responsible and use a fork to lift it up and then just pull it out real quick.
That's beautiful. Look at that
there
beautiful
you go.
waffle.
You have a nice pretty waffle, and I always like to put my butter on it right away or my margarine. So, and then let's flip this over and check on Grandma's.
Oh, that's Grandpa's?
Yeah, that was Grandpa's. I'm pretty sure. Yep.
I don't know. I lost track.
Yeah, here's Grandma's.
Oh, mine's stuck to the top. Better use that
Yep.
fork.
There you go. Just peels,
Oh, that's
peels
gorgeous.
right out.
Look at that beautiful waffle.
And there's Grandma's waffle. Look at that.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Beautiful waffles. Here, let's look at both of them. Plus, we have that beautiful pan of sausage and some potatoes that we're going to have this morning.
You can see Grandpa's little pecans down in there.
Looks good, Grandpa. Zoom back out in just a second here. All right, let me finish telling you my tale.
Okay, yeah.
So, Grandma bought these ice cube trays this week because she wants to have pumpkin spice smoothies. But the best way to have smoothies is to have frozen fruit. That way your smoothie is nice and creamy and thick. So I'm going to put a can of pumpkin in these, one or two, and freeze them. And that way when they're done, I can just crack them and the little pumpkin cubes will come out and I can throw them in my smoothies just like pieces of fruit. And I'll have nice, creamy, cold pumpkin spice smoothies this week. That's my idea there. But Grandpa didn't know I did that. Oh, Grandpa, you did not. All right, Grandpa, I think these potatoes are just about done.
So I'm putting some margarine on my waffle.
Oh, forgot to slice the bananas.
I like a pretty good amount of...
Do you want a darker banana, or do you... I'd rather freeze these. Would you rather have a lighter banana?
Yeah, that's fine. One of those is fine right there, yeah. Yeah, we can use... We like to use the ones that are a little bit overripe for the smoothies, because they're a little bit sweeter.
Where's your banana?
And then it makes our smoothies a little bit sweeter. I like a little bit more.
This is something else that Grandpa's taught me that I didn't know, but if you peel the banana from the bottom, it actually peels easier than if you peel it from the top.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
That's actually how the monkeys do it.
I guess I'm a monkey.
Seriously, that's how monkeys and wild animals peel their bananas, because they're a little bit smarter than we are. Why work hard?
This really is my circus? And those really are my monkeys?
Yes. Yeah,
I'll be darned. You really are my monkeys.
Yeah. Because it's actually easier, so they know it's easier to peel it from this end, so they do. They're actually a little bit smarter than we are.
Well, they can't use a knife to cut their banana up into cute little pieces and put on their beautiful waffle that their husband made them.
I bet you they could if you taught them.
I don't know. I think if you gave a monkey a knife, that sounds like the beginning of a really bad storybook. If you give a monkey a knife.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you really just throw that banana peel away?
I might have accidentally done that. I'm so distracted with making sure that breakfast gets cooked, I wasn't thinking. See, sometimes Grandma forgets that we compost. Grandma is a reluctant composter. Grandpa is a...
Adamant.
I was going to say energetic, but adamant works too.
I compost everything.
I haven't made coffee yet this morning. Well, guys, that's about it for this morning. That's how we make our breakfast when we make an actual big breakfast in the mornings. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Hug your parents, hug your aunts, hug your uncles, hug your brothers, hug your sisters.
Don't forget Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, here, we'll just hug each other for you guys.
I meant Grandpa.
Hug all of them. And we hugged each other for you. So, we love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Love you.